Hey, what's up, y'all? This is MadMave. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be reviewing the new movie / musical and the remake of the classic film West Side Story. West Side Story is directed by Steven Spielberg, and he comes with a cast of talented actors and actresses on this project. People like Ansel Elgort, which plays Tony. We have Rachel Zegler, which plays Maria, which is the love interest to Tony. And we also have Mike Fast, which plays Riff, which he is Tony's best friend. We also have Irina DeBose, which plays Anita, which is the mom to Maria. And we also have Rita Moreno, which plays Valentina, and she also played Anita back in the day. And we also have David Alvarez, which is played as Bernardo, the boyfriend to Irina DeBose's Anita. So the first positive thing that I want to talk about when it comes to this movie is the opening scene. I feel like it's a strong start, and they have this one camera shot that's a long take, and the vibe feels like almost a Once Upon a Time type of vibe. Just as they move the camera, it's like this pushing, sweeping shot. And they also have a lot of visual expedition that comes with that I felt like was very necessary, and it does just a really good job of setting the tone and just the experience that you're going to have with the movie. So another positive that I liked about this movie is that it had enough times of dancing and singing to be called a musical, but the movie also offers enough shared times without the music to let the scenes breathe and be more traditional, or maybe a better word would be familiar for audiences that's not so much into musicals. Spielberg took a lot of liberties when it comes to this film also, if you didn't know. For instance, I know for a fact that he limited the dance fighting, which I'm sure some people actually would appreciate. And another thing that he did was, when it comes to subtitles, he didn't want any subtitles for when Spanish people are speaking. And I must admit, there was a lot of Spanish speaking scenes that I felt a little lost, but at the end of those scenes, because of the exquisite acting, blocking, and emotionally masterfully moving cinematography, I would get exactly what's going on. For another positive, I must throw praise to the cinematography again. The way that they shot it, they definitely nailed that look of the original in their own way. It feels fresh, full of life, and colors that complement and enhance the emotions of each scene. And I absolutely love the decision of not distracting us with quick cuts as they're dancing, and really letting the camera roll and letting the dance take place. When you're watching it, or if you watched it, while this is not my favorite scene, there is a scene with Maria and Tony, and this is their first time meeting. And I must say, for a guy that is really not into romantics or generic formulaic tropes in those types of movies, this is not. This is very well done. The acting is a plus that absolutely sells it, but the cinematography absolutely cannot be denied. This is one of the first movies in a long time that I can say that it has definitely got that movie magic to it. So without spoiling it, there is one part that happens that's with like almost the second act, almost going into the third act, and I feel basically a character is taken away, I'll say, and when that happens, I just say that the pace of the movie and the intrigue of the movie and everything that's going on just picks up. So just know that as long as the movie, which is 2 hours and something minutes or something like that, maybe 2 hours and 30 something minutes or something, I'm just totally guessing, I know it's 2 hours, but when it gets to that point, like the pace, the intrigue, it it just gets that much better, to be honest. Very tragic situation that we're watching, but far as the movie itself, it definitely gets you up and more enthralled into the movie. While I am not a person that's into musicals, as a person that used to be into choreography and in music, watching people dance on screen and do it well, you gain an appreciation or just a sense of reality that like how much they practice and really work to get those vocals and those dances creatively right and correct. So I just wanted to just say that was amazing. I feel like they're really talented and they did a great job. There's a lot of songs there's some songs that I like, some songs that I didn't like as much, but ultimately all the songs, all the performances, you can tell each performer put a lot of heart and practice into what they presented when it comes to West Side Story. Thing that I also want to mention as far as the positives is the sound design. I thought it was really awesome, and I felt like there was a lot of thought there when it comes to the sound design. I feel like other than the only other movie this year that like really made me pay attention to the sound design was Dune, and this one definitely has like just a thing where it's like there's parts where it comes to the city, and if you ever been in the city and hear how it sounds, it shouldn't sound like that, but the way that they construct is just perfect to set the scene and the tone just right. So I guess that takes us to our cons, which, just to let you know, I really don't have too many cons about this movie, but I picked a couple out that was more nitpicks and things like that, but I'll just start from there. So one nitpick or con that I felt from this movie is every time I heard some type of snap or hum, or you know what I mean, that getting that rev up for like another song or something like that, that kind of got me here and there. But obviously it's a musical, and I said that to say this: if you do have any intentions to, you know what I mean, like you don't like musicals but yet you want to know what it's all about, I mean, it's a good movie. I feel like anybody should try to go and watch it. But if you don't like musicals, just and you do want to watch it, just understand what you're getting into, but understand that to just take it in, take in what the filmmakers are giving you far as, you know, the moral and the subjectivity that they're trying to, you know, feed you through the screen, and just enjoy the movie. If you're sitting back and just taking the movie for what it is, and you know, again, there's not as much dancing and stuff like that they have. There's plenty of times where they have time to breathe and let scenes breathe and talk and everything like that, and you get more understanding about the emotions of the characters in the story. So I just feel like there's plenty of bite for anybody that doesn't want to go through so much of the dances, because I feel like once you're watching it and you're kind of flowing through it, the intrigue of what's going on and everything like that kind of, you know, engulfs you if you're really enjoying it, or at least the way that I enjoyed it. So another con, despite it turning into like kind of a positive or advice for people, if that was, but another con that I had was the lead actor. I felt like he did a good job, but I felt like in the beginning he just didn't have enough connectivity or enough energy that was coming off the screen, that I felt like he was in the role or whatever. I felt like it was a little bit of things of acting, things that he could have done to, I guess, make it more present when it comes to the beginning. But later on, I pretty much liked him, or I basically warmed up a little bit more to him, which I do feel like once he talks to the girl, I feel like with the girl and her acting abilities and how she sings and her charisma and everything like that, with them feeding off each other, that's another reason why I probably started to like him even more. But another thing is, I liked all the music, I like the good amount of the music. When it comes to all his solos, I did not like that. I didn't. It's not like horribly bad, but it was just one of the least favorite songs. It's not something. A lot of his solo songs is not something that like I am remembering from the movie, like America, which if you know that song and know that song from the original, I mean, that's the highlight song of this movie, and it definitely pops out, and they do a amazing job with that. But anyways, no shade when it comes to the actor, the lead, the male lead. I felt like he is still very talented, and he did a very good job with what he was given. As much as the dancing and singing is entertaining, the story and how they tell the story, it gets you. You're on the ride and you're interested and you want to feel and know what's happening. And from the way that they are showing you and the execution is felt, it's all earned. The leads that are in this movie, I feel, are very talented and did a stellar job of capturing the magic from the original and making it their own. The combination of the main theme, focus, and conflict being basically racism, and also within that, we have two individuals from different races that feel something for each other and are denied that chance to express that to one another. And that's another thing that I really appreciate about the film, because again, being a person that really is not so much into romantics, and it's not about not being into romantics. I like romantic movies that are done well, but those usual tropes in, you know, seeing one person and just falling in love with them for the rest of their lives, and especially when it comes to a younger set of people and seeing stories where it's played off that type of way. In this movie, which I am going to try to go back and watch the original to see if this is included, but I really do feel like it's not. It's a very small thing that they went through and they talked about, but when it comes to young people falling in love, I mean, there's a lot of people that's out there that could fall in love and stay with that person for the rest of their lives or anything like that, but they definitely made it their business to kind of talk about that when it comes to them two, that both of them do feel in love and want to be with each other and stuff like that. And you have these amounts of people that are pissed off about the situation, and you know, I mean, pissed off to the point where they think that they're just gonna, you know, be together and that's it, and they haven't even got a chance to feel at each other and really just live life and, you know, go through the path and see where their lives are going to actually take them. So that's my review when it comes to West Side Story. Far as the score, when it comes to West Side Story, I'm going to give it a 9.7 out of 10. And keep in mind, when it comes to my reviews, I did give Dune 9.5 out of 10. And ultimately, that is my favorite movie of the year so far. But when it comes to this movie, I must admit, just the way that it's constructed, the thought, the work that is obviously put into it, again, the subject matter and how it resonates and how it really actually works compared to other films that's done it and just feels a little bit more, I would say, pretentious, if you say, or just, you know what I mean, just you know, there's just certain movies that are trying to say certain things, and you know what I mean, not say it feels more like a gimmick or something that we've seen, but sometimes it just comes off as not even mediocre, but just a thing that you watched and you understand and you get the moral and everything like that. But this one really hits. So again, West Side Story, 9.7 out of 10. That's my score. Far as when it comes to the video, if you like it, press the like button. If you want to see more video, more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button and you will get more notifications when my videos pop up. But for right now, you know, comment down below. Let me know if you liked the movie, if you didn't like the movie. Would love to hear your comments. But I hope y'all have a great day. MadMave is out.